I am here in the rolling hills of the southernmost tip of the Netherlands for the Amstel Gold Race. Between the hills we find valleys that are made by rivers like this, but below those hills we find worlds of a distant past. We're 60 meters above the deepest point of the NC rock quarry, not far from the city of Maastricht. And to you this may look like a dusty hole in the ground, but for a geologist this is a time machine. And this time machine brings us back to the Cretaceous. And the last part of that time is particularly well developed here, that from 72 to 66 million years ago, and that time is known as the Maastrichtian. And here we can touch the rocks of the Maastrichtian. And if we do that, we see and we feel that this is a sandy rock, and this sand here does not consist of quartz, like we normally see on the beaches here of the North Sea, but of limestone. And that is something that we typically only see in tropical environments. And here we can tell from the shells that we see at the top of this bed that this was a tropical lagoon. So limestones like these form in tropical seas. And the reason that it was so hot here in the Netherlands 66 million years ago is because, in part, we were 1,000 kilometers farther to the south, but certainly also because there was 5 times as much CO2 in the atmosphere and the temperature was up to 15 degrees higher. But while we're standing here above these blue lagoons, you can almost imagine that we're about to take a dip in the warm Cretaceous seas. But 250 years ago, somebody found something in the far end of this quarry that might make you think twice. So this is it. We're now in the Natural History Museum of Maastricht, and behind me you see the enormous fossil that was found in the NC quarry 250 years ago. Was this a whale or a giant crocodile? By now we know that this is a lizard. A lizard that we named after the moose, the mosasaur. And at the teeth here, a mappy's dead. This is without a doubt the top predator of the seas of its time. At over 10 meters long and weighing in at 10 tons, this was a living, breathing, killing machine in the late Cretaceous seas. It's such a magnificent animal, you might almost think it was invincible. But the mosasaur and the Cretaceous came to a spectacular end. And to see the evidence for that, we have to go into the Geo-Sports, where I'm going to meet with expert Jan. So Jan, what is happening here?
Well, here we see thousands, millions of creatures in the last of the Cretaceous here in the subtropical sea. From big mosasaurs, sharks to jellyfish, they're living happily, they eat each other, and they do so for thousands of years. And all of a sudden, bang!
66 million years ago, a 10-kilometer wide asteroid slammed into the coast of Mexico. And airborne debris and soot from fires may have blocked out the sun for over a year, killing plants and plant eaters on the continents and in the ocean. So here, in a few months or years, 70% of life on Earth, including all dinosaurs, died.
Yeah.
But this is not a story of doom and gloom, because getting rid of the dinosaurs paved the way for the evolution of the mammals. And those mammals we can see racing up the Geo-Sports dressed in lycra.